The Foyle-Finn Rural Network was set up to bring groups from East Donegal and West Tyrone to disseminate learning, share experiences and best practices, and to provide a vehicle to support groups to build on for the future. Network activities include economic development, tourism product development, village renewal, and ICT as an economic driver. To date, 15 network events have been held for a total of 17 groups, which included 4 site visits across Ireland. John Niven and John Butler were both central participants in these network events.
Well, basically, we'd seen the good work nearby to us crossing the border between Donegal and Clady, and also at Foyle-Finn, which is our biggest town in our area. We've seen good work being done there. And we wanted to go a stage further. We've got a river which is used for fishing in our vicinity, and we also have an old railway station and railway lines. And we wanted to see whether we could develop these sort of things to further tourism. The meetings were very well focused. It didn't become just a talking shop. It was extremely well focused. And we got lots of ideas from meeting people from the north and other people in the area. And we're hoping, we've set up in our own committee now to take the fishing and walking, and hoping to use the old station lines which have developed with the help of the Riverlinks.
Our site visit was to the Lagan towpath walk, and it was extremely useful to us, first of all, to see how a theory had been translated into action, how a disused canal had been made into a wonderful public facility, but also a very, very interesting talk by the ranger who manages it on a day-to-day basis to find out the problems they face on a day-to-day basis, the benefits, the sort of costs that are involved, and the work that went into putting it there in the first place. And for us, it was a very healthy and very good dose of realism into what was for us a theoretical project. But we found it very, very encouraging and very useful to learn from other people's experiences. The elements that were of most interest to us were the use and revitalisation of waterways. For some time we had been concerned that, particularly with the cessation of commercial salmon fishing on the Foyle, that people had effectively turned their back on the river and saw no further use for the waterway. And it was never going to translate into leisure use without a major kickstart from somebody. It wasn't going to arise naturally. So this was a wonderful opportunity to help the process along.
Yeah, so you can always achieve more, but it certainly put us on the right roads, and we're hoping to pursue it further, yes. And I would like to say I'd like to see the contacts that we've made through the Riverlinks with other groups, the fishing side and the walking side, to be continued, and we hope to continue to develop that relationship because they've been a great help.
We would like to see continuing contact among communities. When we started to think about the river and the waterways, we realised that in earlier years there had been contact. Communities were linked by the river, as opposed to nowadays communities seem to be linked by the road, and the river is regarded as a barrier. And there still is the memory of communities being linked by the river, and we would like to see a return to that while not turning our back on other ways of doing things.